Hey everyone, welcome to this video here. This is funnel model 3, which we call the Adam Spiel case study video funnel. Now this is one that I learned from Adam Spiel being in his high-end one-on-one coaching program that he was running last year. And this funnel is really good for generating application leads for strategy sessions to sell high-ticket products and services over the phone. Now, in order for this funnel model to work, you really have to have proof of results that you can get people, and you have to be really clear on who your best prospect is and who should be really applying for a strategy session with you. Those elements in your case study video are going to be the things that contribute the most to whether or not you get applications. And if you drive Facebook ads through a funnel like this, if you hit key metrics, then we've actually dialed it in far enough where we know that you'll make at least a 500% ROI using this funnel model. So let me kind of walk you through it here. And then I've actually put links to my funnel that is using this model, so you can go out and you can kind of look at it and see how the whole thing works. So basically what we do is we use a Facebook ad and we drive that to a squeeze page. Now the offer on the squeeze page is basically for them to get the case study video. We're not offering any other additional lead magnets or content or anything like that. We're just using a really attractive headline to get them to opt in to want to watch the case study video. Then the case study video starts off with a big problem that your prospect has that you can uniquely solve. You promise to solve that problem for them, and then what you do is you lay out a case study where you're showing how you specifically solve that problem for a client, and you're showing the before situation and then the results that they got afterward. That's absolutely crucial because what you're doing is you're actually forecasting and giving them results in advance. It's an NLP principle, and so what they're doing is through your case study, you're actually showing them the results that they can have, and they're seeing themselves through the eyes of the person that you're revealing in the case study. And so the beauty about this is if you're just documenting what you're doing with your clients and that you're actually getting results, you don't have to have testimonials or anything like that. These case studies are very powerful. Then what we do at the end of that initial case study where you're walking through the process of what you do for people is you just show like 2 or 3 more case studies after that, but it's just simply here's where they were before they started working with me, here's where they were at after, so that you've got a tangible result that people can see. Then you simply lead them into an offer for the strategy session. Now the key here is you don't want to be selling them working with you. You want to be selling them on getting on a call with you and showing all the benefits that they're going to get from being on the call. And then you just kind of say, hey, look, this is how I generate clients. And if it's a good fit and it makes sense for you, then we can talk about what it would look like to take the next step. But this is not a sales call. This is an actual strategy. We're going to give you tangible benefits, and if it's not right, then you can walk away. So you got to make sure that you're not, selling them on working with you here. You're selling them on getting on the call, and there's actual benefit to that call. And then, if it makes sense, then the happy byproduct is they could become your client. Okay. Now, what we do on the opt-in is we dump them into a 7-part email sequence, and you want to design this to overcome objections and get them back to applying, okay? And then once they apply, you actually take them out of this sequence so they stop getting that. And when they do apply, then you're going to redirect them over to an online calendar page where they self-schedule into your calendar. Now this is key. You really want them to take that step in this process because it's another commitment that they're making. It's another step towards you that they're making. And the more steps that you can get them to make towards you, the more committed they are to the process and the higher the chances that you can actually close them. So, going through the links that I put below is going to help you really understand this and see how to piece all this stuff together. The metrics that we're looking for in this funnel are we're trying to get people to opt in here for less than $5 per opt-in, and then you're trying to achieve a 5% conversion rate on your case study video. So if you get opt-ins for $5 or less, and you get a 5% conversion rate on your case study video of people who watch this and actually apply, then you should be between $100 and $150 a strategy session application. And then if you structure your calls properly and you can close, if you close a minimum of 20% of the people that get on these calls, and the product that you're selling is at least at a $2,500 price point, then you're going to have a minimum of a 500% ROI. Now, my closing ratio on these calls is right around 75%, and that's because I've got my stuff really dialed in, and we're really clear throughout the whole process, and we've got a lot of proof. So it's a lot easier sale for me. But my average client is running about 20%, 20 to 40% on those calls. So if you've got those metrics in your business, you can hit those kind of numbers. Excuse me. Then you'll be able to achieve that type of ROI with this funnel model. So that's the Adam Spiel case study video funnel. Go ahead and put that in place if it makes sense for you.